So Google Stadia has just announced its Pro games for March, and there's a fair few of them that are coming this month. They're all looking pretty interesting, so it'll be interesting to know what are you most looking forward to in March from Stadia Pro, and what games are you going to be playing. So first up is Dawn of Monsters, which is coming to Pro, and this is basically mysterious creatures known as Nephilim have invaded Earth, and you're part of a team that are tasked with stopping them. In a nutshell, this looks like a Godzilla platformer beat 'em up. It does look very colourful, a lot of fun, some really interesting music there as well. It's got cooperative play as well, so if you want to bring a friend along for the play, then you can do. You're in charge of these big like kaiju monsters, and you'll go head to head and smash through different cities as you fend them off and try and protect Earth. So, it'll be an interesting one to see how well that does. The next one is Wolfe, which looks like one of those sort of, I guess, like graphic novel or playable novel type games. You're investigating your sister's mysterious disappearance, but as you kind of get into this, there's a whole lot more to it. So there's supernatural and crime and everything all thrown in together. And there's lots of different puzzles for you to look at solving and just loads of different bits like that. It looks really, really interesting. A lot of story-led stuff there and a lot of puzzles and all sorts of different tasks to solve as you kind of try and uncover the mystery that's going on. The next one is Stadia adding some more kids games onto their Pro subscription, and it's Race with Ryan Road Trip Deluxe, and basically it's a children's racer. So one to keep the kids entertained. Be interesting to know everybody's thoughts about seeing another child's game show up on the Stadia Pro subscription. So it's really handy if you've got kids at home and get some into that service. Hopefully get some playing young, which means that those younger kids as they grow up will hopefully be using Stadia in the future. And continuing the theme from previous months, we're seeing another Darksiders game get added. This one is a Darksiders Genesis, which is a hack and slash RPG. And obviously, like I said, it continues that trend of seeing these games arriving onto Google Stadia. So we've got quite a library of Darksiders games at the moment. And the final one getting added is Darkwood, which is a horror thriller, and it pits you against horrors and surprises in an eerie Eastern European forest. So, you know, if that's not a hook, I don't know what is. Now, this is like a top-down survival game. It looks really dark and fun, so if you're into that sort of game, it definitely looks a lot of fun. Different to those sort of, I guess, first-person games where you have to walk around and hide and everything else, and it just gives you a little bit more sight of what's going on. You've got your light source, there's lots of shadows and everything else around you. Out of the list, I think this one's my favourite and the one I'm most likely to play, but again, like I said at the beginning, be interested to know what you guys are going to be playing. We're also seeing a new game coming across to the service in 2022, and that is Sky Climbers, and this is basically a multiplayer city building RPG, so I'll be really interested to see how that turns out. I love the idea of city building, and if it combines it with RPG, then yeah, that's really piqued my interest, so I'll be interested to see how this one turns out. And the final bit of news for Stadia is that Assassin's Creed Valhalla is going to be going on their free-to-play weekend. So from the 24th to the 28th, you'll be able to play Assassin's Creed Valhalla. However, it is only if you're a Stadia Pro subscriber. So they seem to have bucked the trend where a lot of their free-play weekends have gone for Stadia just in general, not just Stadia Pro, which is a bit of a shame if you aren't subscribed, because it'd be a really good opportunity for people to test out the service and see how well it can perform with a game like Valhalla. So that's it for this roundup of the Stadia Pro games and a little bit of Stadia news thrown in there. Like I said, be interested to know what you're most likely to be playing on Stadia Pro. To be fair, it will most likely be Assassin's Creed Valhalla because I haven't tried that one yet, so I'll be giving that a go over the free play weekend. But yeah, let us know what you guys are going to be playing, and make sure you hit that like and subscribe button while you're there. We'll see you in the future for some more cloud gaming content. Bye!